My name is Paul Frost. I'm the Managing Director of Snaggaroo Limited. We're a company that do snagging surveys on new build properties across the UK. Back in May last year, there was a fire very close to my own home in Exeter. I went to have a look at the damage that was caused from that, and it made me think about my own home and whether we had the correct fire barriers in place. When I had a look, we found they were missing. I was fortunate that we had an NHBC inspection going on at my own new build fairly soon, and at that inspection the NHBC confirmed with photographic evidence that they were indeed missing. I felt this was wrong. I contacted the developer, who happened to be Persimmon, but this doesn't relate just to Persimmon, this relates to any timber frame building by any developer. The requirement is, by law, that there should be fire barriers at eaves level as well as through other sections within the house. But this was specific to the eaves at this point. So Persimmon came along, they agreed they were missing, and they reinstalled them. But I felt this wasn't good enough, so I wanted to take the matter on a lot further, and I wanted to make it a national incident. We've all heard of Grenfell. I wanted to expand on that. This is fire, this is lives, this is unacceptable. So I asked Persimmon to do a bit more about it, but they were hesitant, shall we say. They initially said they wanted to inspect just 88 houses local to where I was. They eventually expanded that to 122 houses. And then they expanded it to 700 houses on this development alone. My own figures that I've been collecting from this development of 700 homes shows that over 60% have currently failed. Persimmon themselves believes that's only 40%. But it doesn't matter. It's more than one. Okay, one life saved is good enough, but it shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. Persimmon have now agreed to expand that to other developments in the southwest. I still didn't feel that was enough, so I pushed and pushed and pushed their directors, and they're now expanding their inspections across the country. But they're not doing it on a vocal basis. It's about you going to them and asking for the inspection, which isn't good enough. I have asked them to do it on a national basis and promote the fact, using their millions, that they have this issue. At the moment, they're refusing to do that. Hopefully they'll change their mind. But if you know you've got a timber frame, or you're not sure if you've got a timber frame, go to your developer, not just Persimmon, it's all developers who can use timber frame construction. Go to your developer, ask them, have I got a timber frame building? If I have a timber frame building, will you please come and inspect it? Once the inspection's taken place, you will then ask them to confirm to you in letter that your building now meets all the requirements of building regulations and it's now compliant. Once you've got that, you're safer.